Hello friends, and welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm reading to you from Paul's second letter to Timothy, starting in chapter 4 and reading the first 2 verses. Hear now these words. In the presence of God and of Christ Jesus, who is the judge of the living and the dead, and in view of his appearing and his kingdom, I solemnly urge you, proclaim the message, be persistent, whether the time is favorable or unfavorable. Convince, rebuke, and encourage with the utmost patience in teaching. Here Paul is giving his instructions to Timothy about how he needs to continue in ministry. There's a big age gap between Paul and Timothy. Paul was like a father or perhaps even a grandfather figure to Timothy. And now Paul is reaching the end of his life. He knows that he's about to be martyred for his faith. And this final letter to Timothy is his benediction. It's his encouragement to Timothy to keep going even when Paul is no longer an earthly presence with him. And so in this instruction letter, Paul says to him to keep at it, to convince, rebuke, and encourage, and then the key phrase, to have patience in his teaching. Patience is a fruit of the Spirit. It's something that God develops in us. But do you know how we get patience? By being tested for patience, by having to go through things that makes us want to not be patient. And that's what that instruction set of Paul to Timothy was all about, that he was supposed to keep doing the things that would test his patience so that his patience would develop. Teachers in the classroom know this so well. And if we are actively teaching in our faith, being a witness to the world around us, then we know it also. For you see, patience in helping others to understand God's love when they don't already, that requires tremendous patience development. So if you're feeling frustrated today, if you feel like that you don't seem to be making a difference for God's kingdom, know this: you really are. And even more, God's kingdom is making a difference in you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another daily devotion.